Listen, I know you didn't plan to hear this today. You didn't wake up expecting a message like this to find you. Yet here you are, staring at these words, feeling that strange pull in your chest. There's a reason you didn't scroll past. Something in you already knows. You have been avoiding a truth you can't outrun any longer. And if you keep pretending it isn't there, it will continue to hollow you out in ways you won't even see until it's too late. This isn't about guilt, and it's not about punishment. It's about the thing you've been burying beneath busyness, distraction, and false smiles. The weight you think you've hidden so well. But it's not hidden from everyone. And it's certainly not hidden from her. Yes, her. The woman who gave you your first breath. Who carried you before you could carry yourself. Your mother. She's gone from this world now, but not from you. She has seen your nights. She has seen the way you lie awake, pretending you're thinking about work or tomorrow's responsibilities when you're really thinking about the ache in your soul you can't name. She has seen the way you smile in the presence of others while your spirit quietly folds inward, shrinking from the light. And she has sent this through Michael, the one Scripture calls the Great Prince, not as some mystical riddle, but as a direct call to the part of you that still knows how to listen. Because here's the truth you may not want to admit. You are running. It's killing you. Do you remember how as a child, when you were caught doing something wrong, you'd swear up and down you didn't do it? Even when the evidence was obvious, you were terrified of being found out, as though exposure meant the end of love. You thought love depended on performance. But that belief didn't die with childhood. It calcified, and now it hides inside your adult life. You keep pretending that the reason you can't look certain people in the eye is because you're tired, when really, it's because you're afraid they'll see what you see in the mirror when no one is looking. Plato once wrote about the cave. Prisoners chained to shadows on the wall, convinced that those flickering images are reality. You too have your shadows. They're the lies you've repeated so often you've started to believe them. I'm fine. It's not that bad. I can handle this. But your mother in heaven knows. Shadows are not the light, and you are meant for more than chains. And if you think this is just poetic talk, I need to tell you something uncomfortable. History is full of people who ran from themselves until their last breath. They told themselves they'd figure it out later. Later never came. Dietrich Bonhoeffer, who faced the Nazi regime with unflinching courage, wrote from prison, "When Christ calls a man, he bids him come and die. Not just physically, but die to the illusions, the masks, the lies that let him survive without ever really living." Right now, you have two choices. You can keep distracting yourself with screens, noise, and small talk until your life becomes one long blur. Or you can turn toward the thing you've been running from, even if it terrifies you. But I'll warn you, the moment you stop running, everything will feel heavier. All the memories you've locked away will start to surface. The people you've hurt, the words you wish you could unsay, the versions of yourself you wish had never existed. This is why most people don't do it, because truth feels like dying at first. Yet, if you stay with it, if you refuse to look away, something miraculous happens. You will hear, beneath all the noise, a voice you've forgotten. You are still loved. Even here, especially here, your mother has been trying to reach you for hours, maybe days, maybe years, because she knows the thing you keep telling yourself isn't true, that you are beyond saving. She knows the scars you hide aren't the end of your story. And she knows that if you keep hiding, you will lose the very life you're trying to protect. Nietzsche once said, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." You've been surviving without a why, drifting in a sea of endless hows, and it's wearing you down. That's why your smallest frustrations feel unbearable. That's why joy feels foreign, like a language you used to speak fluently, but can't remember anymore. So here's the message she's sending. You don't need to get everything right today. You just need to stop lying to yourself. Confess what's real, to God, to yourself, maybe to someone you trust. Tear the masks off. You can't heal from wounds you pretend don't exist. Machiavelli warned that the one thing people fear more than death is losing what they've built. But sometimes, what you've built is the prison you live in, and the only way out is demolition. Yes, it's terrifying, but so is the thought of living the rest of your life never having truly lived. Imagine, just for a moment, the you that could exist on the other side of this. The you who doesn't have to rehearse conversations in their head to make sure you sound okay. The you who sleeps without dread. The you who looks in the mirror without flinching. That's who your mother sees. That's who she's calling you toward. And if you think this is only about you, it's not. The people around you, whether you realize it or not, are also waiting for you to show up as your true self. When one person stops pretending, it gives permission for others to do the same. Courage is contagious. So, here it is, the question you can't escape. Will you keep running, or will you turn around? Will you stay in the cave, or will you step into the painful, blinding, liberating light? Will you keep hiding from a love that has been chasing you since before you were born, or will you finally let it catch you? Your mother knows the answer you're most afraid of, and she's not asking you to be fearless. She's asking you to be honest. She's asking you to live before it's too late. The clock hasn't stopped yet, but it will. And when it does, will you be able to say you answered her call?